we are again at the beginning of a right side row. CC1 is the yarn that we worked the end of the wrong side, and now we're going to start working with the same yarn the right side. We need to create the fold, and this right side row is a right side row which in the pattern we have a CC color, so this is why I'm showing it again. But the beginning of the row is the same as the first right side we saw, where the MC was in the pattern. So at the beginning of the row we always do the little twist and create the loop. We're going to take CC2, which is the end of the right side. We're going to take it over our CC1 and back under to create the little fold. And this fold of CC2 is the fold that we want to bring close to our needles, to the fabric, because CC1 is the yarn that we're going to work with. So CC1 is here attached, and the fold of CC2 is the one that is going to be held here in place on the wrong side, and we can begin working our right side. So I need to start with the increase, make one left, and once I do the first, I make the first stitch, I know that CC is held in place and it is not going anywhere, and we have the little loop here for the end of the row. So let's go on and work all the way to the color change, where on this row is a little bit different. And I reached color change spot. I'm going to take the marker and I'm going to work the number of stitches I need to add to the CC section and place the marker back on the needle. And now we need to create a twist to hold the MC in place, but this time I'm not going to use the MC to work the row because I'm going to continue working the pattern with my CC, and it's my CC1. So the yarn, the CC yarn is over. I'm going to bring the MC underneath and then over and back under, because I'm going to take my CC yarn. So what I need to have is again a little fold here with my MC to hold close to the fabric. So I have this little fold of MC close to the fabric, and I'm just going to continue working with my CC1, but this time we need to work in pattern. So let's do the pattern with CC1. That's the row with the double wraps here, the LT double wrap, left twist double wrap, and just continue working the pattern. The MC is held here in place. We don't need it for this row. Let's work all the way to the next color change marker. I'm working my stitches to the number of stitches before the color change marker that I need. I'm going to take out the marker and place it on my right hand needle. This is the new place of the color change, and this is where it's a little bit confusing because we worked with CC and we need to change to CC, but we still have to make this change because we have to work the loop and close it at the beginning of the row, the end of the row. So don't get confused here. You have to make the change, although it's the same color. So the end of the pattern, the beginning of the intarsia, change the yarns. We have our yarn, the loop here. I want to take the yarn that I finished working with, CC1, and bring it over and then under the yarn of the loop, so into the loop and back. I'm going to create this little fold here that I will now hold close to the fabric, and with my loop yarn, the CC2 loop, I'm going to work the first stitch, the second stitch, and now I'm going to give CC1 a little tag, make sure it's tight here and we don't have any gaps, and I can continue to work the intarsia part with CC2, and it's the loop. I need a little more yarn. Let me just pull a little bit more yarn here and continue working to the end of this row. So work to the beginning of the round marker. Just work the last stitch and close the loop. So take your yarn, your CC2 yarn, pull it until your loop is gone. We have the gap here, and give it a little tag just to make sure the first and last stitches are close to each other, and we are done with the right side.